Beneath an African sky that burns without mercy, stretches a world where life and death dance in an eternal embrace. The savannah, endless, unforgiving, merciless. Here, every sunrise is a sentence, every sunset a verdict, and between them millions of creatures wage a silent war that knows no truce, no armistice. In this theater of blood and dust, the weak do not simply die, they transform. The one who falls today feeds the one who survives tomorrow. Bones bleached by the sun become the foundation of a new generation. Nothing is wasted. Everything is recycled on the altar of survival. Mercy does not exist here. That word has no translation in the language of the savannah. The lion does not forgive. The crocodile does not negotiate. The hyena knows no clemency. And the prey that hesitates for a single second signs its own death warrant. Every encounter is a deadly game of chess played at the speed of lightning. Every decision carries the weight of life or extinction. Mistakes are not corrected. They are paid for in blood. Only the strong carve their names into the golden dust of this ancient land. Only the cunning wake to see another dawn. Only the most ruthless claim their place beneath this unforgiving sun. Across the vast plains of the African savannah, lions emerge as true masters of stealth. Their powerful bodies and golden coats blend seamlessly into the parched grasses, rendering them almost invisible. The male carries an imposing mane, a badge of authority and a natural shield in battle. The female, sleeker and more agile, takes the leading role in the hunt. They are strategists by nature. The heart of the pride rests on an unshakable alliance of related females. The dominant males endowed with superior strength serve as guardians, defending the territory and securing the future of the group. The lionesses carry the burden of hunting and raising the next generations. They often hunt in coordinated formations to bring down large prey like buffalo. Today, their target is a herd on the move. The pride advances in silence through the scorched grassland. Every gaze locked on the mark. A buffalo drifts from the group unaware. The attack erupts in an instant. The lions meet ferocious resistance. But the strength of one cannot stand against the power of the whole. Today, the buffalo has become a feast for the pride. As the heavy footsteps of the buffalo herd fade into the distance, the savanna reveals a different rhythm of life. Calmer, though always on alert. The African elephant, a symbol of absolute might. Their bodies resemble moving boulders. The largest males reach heights of up to 4 meters and tip the scales at more than 6 tons. Their thick hide acts as armor, and their curved tusks serve as both tools and emblems of rank. Elephants typically live in herds led by an older, seasoned matriarch. They share an extraordinarily strong bond, collectively protecting their young and passing down memories of fertile lands. By a distant lake on the African savanna appears the cheetah, the sovereign of speed in these lands. She and her cubs have not eaten in 2 days. Today, the mother has glimpsed an opportunity. If she cannot bring food, her young will starve. When the Thompson's gazelles finish drinking, the leader guides the group toward the grasslands. The cheetah seizes the moment when no prey stands watch and creeps closer. One gazelle startles, and the entire plain transforms. The chase begins. In an instant, where life and death intertwine, one unlucky gazelle has fallen. The cheetah's cubs have been saved. This is the merciless law of the great savannah. The weak who succumb will feed another. Life continues day after day. The vulnerable must battle death every dawn in exchange for one more breath. A silent, methodical ambush takes shape. Dark figures glide low to the ground through the vegetation like invisible winds. A group of lionesses, the elite huntresses of the Pride Stalk, in absolute silence. Their eyes remain fixed on a herd of zebras moving calmly forward. To the great cats, the zebra seems like ordinary prey, but this is only a surface impression. A young zebra has drifted slightly from the group. Its steps are slower, its frame smaller. In the eyes of the lionesses, it is the perfect target. And yet none of them could have imagined that this hunt was about to end in a way no one saw coming. A precise kick, dry, powerful, delivered with both hind legs. The lioness is left stunned. Her predatory instinct is overcome by the pain. She had not expected a creature like a zebra to fight back with such violence. When a herbivore faces its predator, what determines survival is not only strength or speed, but three fundamental pillars of survival behavior: instinct, reflex, and adaptive learning. Instinctive behavior is a complex sequence of actions coded into the genes. It needs no teaching, no practice. It is executed with innate precision from the very first time. When a zebra kicks a lion to carve open an escape route, that kick is no random motion. It is a fixed action pattern, a movement pre-programmed long before birth. The reflex, on the other hand, is a brief and instantaneous reaction controlled by a reflex arc at the level of the spinal cord with virtually no involvement of the conscious cortex. The kick of a zebra, seemingly insignificant compared to the razor fangs of a lion or the explosive leap of a cheetah, is in reality one of the most effective counterattacks in nature. And what makes it remarkable is this: it does not need to kill the attacker. It needs only to be precise and well-timed to turn the tide of the confrontation. Anatomically, the zebra possesses an extraordinarily developed musculoskeletal structure in its pelvic region. The gluteal and thigh muscles rank among the most powerful in the entire herbivore kingdom. This is not a kick born of panic. It is a response forged in the crucible of a million hunts, a hammer blow of bone and muscle driven by an instinct as ancient as the grass itself. It is a force capable of shattering a jaw, splintering a rib, reminding the hunter that this prey will be paid for in pain. Field reports from researchers have documented lionesses with broken jaws and severe facial injuries after taking a direct hind kick from a zebra. But the kick is not merely a mechanical motion. It is the product of an instinct refined across countless generations of evolution. A young zebra may miss its mark, yet the impulse to lash out backward at the slightest pressure from behind is present from the very moment of birth. In animals with more complex brains, such as primates or elephants, one can observe the social learning of defensive strategies, the use of tools, and even the imitation of behaviors from others. And in the truth of biology, these three mechanisms, instinct reflex and learned behavior, do not operate in isolation. They weave together constantly in a complex and vital dance of survival. The giraffe, the tallest land animal on the planet, stands as a true icon of the African savanna. With an average height of 5 to 6 meters, adult males can reach up to 1,900 kilograms in weight. Its golden coat marked with polygonal patches allows it to blend with surprising flexibility into the dry foliage and harsh light of the open plains. The giraffe feeds on tender shoots, leaves, and flowers from the acacia tree. With its dark prehensile tongue, stretching up to 45 centimeters in length, it can maneuver delicately between thorny branches. It dwells mainly across the dry savannas and open woodlands from Kenya to Tanzania and Botswana, where foliage is abundant and the wide horizon allows predators to be spotted from afar. Despite its peaceful appearance, the giraffe carries one of the most formidable defense systems in the savanna. Its long legs, comparable to pillars of reinforced concrete, conceal an extraordinary power. A single kick from its front limbs can generate a force of 200 to 350 kilograms, enough to break a jaw or even kill a fully grown lion if the blow lands on the head. What is more, its towering height and exceptional vision turn the giraffe into a true biological watchtower of the savanna, capable of detecting predators from hundreds of meters away. A giraffe's kick can be lethal if it strikes the skull of a lion, a cheetah, or even a hyena. And there is a striking detail in its defensive behavior. Unlike the zebra, which generally kicks to escape, the giraffe kicks with the intent to kill, especially when protecting its young. Even lions, the apex predators of the food chain, must think twice before challenging a fully grown giraffe. The African buffalo is one of the most dangerous hoofed animals on the entire continent. An adult can weigh anywhere from 500 to over 900 kilograms with a muscular and imposing frame. Its strength is so immense that a single charge can launch a fully grown lion through the air, leaving it gravely wounded. Its most lethal weapon is the pair of curved horns that sweep outward and then arc upward like razor-honed blades. In the males, the bases of these horns fuse into a thick mass of bone known as the boss. The buffalo's hide, thick and unyielding, acts as a natural armor, blunting the effectiveness of a lion's claws and fangs. But more terrifying than any of this is its unpredictable and aggressive temperament. Unlike its domesticated cousins, the African buffalo retains a wild and primal instinct. It fears no human, it fears no lion, and above all, it never surrenders. For this reason, in most hunts, the lions hold a true chance only when they strike as a group. When buffalo advance together, they move like an army on the march, strong, united, and ready to fight until the very last breath. Because the buffalo's hide is nearly impossible to pierce, in a single strike, the lionesses leading the hunt typically attack from behind. A precise leap can throw the prey off balance, opening a fleeting chance to bring it down. But the plan does not always unfold as expected. When the buffalo senses danger, it does not flee toward the forest. It runs back to its herd. Reinforcements are guaranteed. It is only a matter of time. In seconds, the roles reverse. The lions try to press the pursuit as the herd falls back, but they are met by sharpened horns ready to bar their path. In buffalo, such reactions are reinforced through collective learning, where individuals learn from the group and the entire herd responds as a single being. Another animal that displays remarkable collective strength against predators is the Chacma baboon, the largest baboon in Africa. This is a primate with an extraordinarily complex social behavior. They live in troops of up to several hundred individuals. The social structure is sharply defined, with the strongest males positioned at the front and rear of the group during movement. The females and the young remain shielded at the very center. Their main natural enemy is the leopard. In a thicket of scrubland in southern Africa, at the end of a sweltering afternoon, a leopard glides forward in silence. Unlike the lion, the leopard does not rely on a pride. It is an invisible hunter, a ghost among the branches, a killer of the shadows. It strikes when the troop is at its least watchful. But this time, fortune was not on its side. An adult male in the baboon group lifts his head. Baboons possess an exceptionally keen sense of smell and razor-sharp vision. The faintest signal is enough to ignite the collective alarm system. In an instant, a loud, short, piercing cry rips through the air. Their defense is woven from a language of fear, not a simple cry of panic, but a sophisticated vocabulary of terror. There is one specific sound for a shadow in the trees, another for danger on the ground, and yet another for a threat descending from the sky. It is an ancestral lexicon that allows the entire troop to see the enemy through the ears of a single sentinel. A howl, for example, might serve as a general warning, but combined with a low growl, it can pinpoint the exact level of danger or the direction from which the threat approaches. A communication system of staggering sophistication. The predator has just taken one more step, and already the entire troop has reformed. The largest males advance to the front, standing tall, fur bristling, releasing piercing cries. One of them, perhaps the dominant male, charges without a single moment of hesitation. Behind him, the others follow. This is not a desperate reaction. This is strategy. The baboon's victory does not lie in killing the enemy, but in shattering the attack before it can even unfold. Unlike other prey that simply flee, the baboons possess a sophisticated social organization. They divide their roles, cooperate, and make decisions as a group. The collective acts as a living network of information, where signals, emotions, and lessons are transmitted and processed in real time. In the wild, where a single second of delay can cost a life, the baboon's defense does not rely on claws or fangs alone, but on intelligence, memory, and coordinated response. It is the unity and intelligence of the prey that has forced the hunter to retreat in silence, defeated. In the African elephant, one of the species with the most complex social structures in the animal kingdom, motherhood reaches far beyond nursing or protecting. It includes teaching and passing down the knowledge of survival. A mother teaches her young how to find their way, how to discover water in the dry season, and even how to mourn the death of a member of the group. In a 30-year study conducted by the organization Save the Elephants in Kenya, researchers concluded that mothers play a decisive role in shaping the behavior of their young. Biologically, the hormone oxytocin, known as the love hormone, plays a crucial role in activating maternal behavior in mammals. This mechanism acts as a pre-programmed biological miracle, where motherhood is not a choice, but a mission inseparable from the body itself. The spotted hyena is one of the most brutal and effective predators of the African savanna. Its appearance may seem unusual, but its body is perfectly engineered for the hunt. Low, powerful, weighing from 45 to over 80 kilograms, with shoulders higher than its hips, a broad head, and above all, one of the most powerful jaws among carnivorous mammals. With a yellowish coat, speckled with dark spots, and a muscular neck that helps it tear flesh, drag prey, and even confront other predators, the hyena is a machine of efficiency. The spotted hyena is an extraordinarily intelligent omnivore. Its diet shifts with the seasons and the opportunities at hand. They hunt in groups, attacking wildebeest, zebras, and impalas, but they also scavenge. A clan can reach up to 80 individuals, led by an alpha female, a rare phenomenon among mammals. This matriarchal structure is highly organized. During one of these hunts, a hyena ambushed the calf of a wildebeest, a large antelope. But before she could land the first bite, she was struck by the calf's mother. Science defines this behavior as a defensive coalition where prey join forces to counterattack a predator and save a member of their own group. The wildebeest cannot withstand the crushing bite, but the mother will not let the killer escape unpunished. Sometimes, a hunt is overturned not by the prey itself, but by the arrival of a third party at the right moment in the right place. In the vibrant theater of the African savanna, the hippopotamus is the unexpected protagonist of these unpredictable moments. The hippopotamus is one of the largest terrestrial animals still walking the earth, surpassed in weight only by the African elephant. An adult can weigh from 1.5 to 3 tons and stretch up to 5 meters in length. Despite its slow and seemingly peaceful appearance when submerged in the water, do not be deceived. It is one of the most territorial and aggressive mammals in the natural world. They are semi-aquatic animals that spend almost their entire lives in the rivers, lakes, and swamps of the sub-Saharan region. Although they are herbivores that feed mainly on soft grasses during the night, an adult hippopotamus can open its jaws to a staggering 150 degrees, revealing canines that can reach up to 50 centimeters in length. Its bite can deliver roughly 900 kilograms of force, enough to crush the skull of a crocodile. Unlike most herbivores that avoid confrontation, the hippopotamus never retreats before an enemy. In the untamed wild, the hippopotamus is not the king of the jungle, but it is most certainly the god of the swamp's fury. For this reason, even the most skilled predators of the savanna know an unwritten rule: never invade the territory of a hippopotamus. The majestic oryx, a symbol of resilience in the desert. In the arid lands of Namibia, where the sun strikes without pity and the earth is painted in shades of ochre and gold, the oryx stands as a testament to the resistance and beauty of nature. The oryx, particularly the desert oryx, is a majestic creature defined by its long, straight horns, which can reach lengths of up to 90 centimeters. The oryx coat is a beautiful blend of sandy beige and white, providing perfect camouflage against the desert sands. Standing roughly 1.20 meters at the shoulder, the oryx is built with a muscular frame designed for endurance. Its long legs allow for swift movement across the vast desert expanses. The oryx inhabits primarily the Namib Desert, along with semi-arid regions and scattered grasslands. It is renowned for its extraordinary ability to go long periods without drinking water. They obtain moisture from the vegetation, they consume grasses, leaves, and succulents. Socially, the oryx is often found in small herds, typically composed of females, and their young led by a dominant male. The oryx stands as a majestic symbol of resilience, embodying the wild beauty of the Namib Desert. In a world where survival often depends on the smallest of adaptations, the oryx teaches us about the incredible capacity of life to endure, to thrive, and to inspire in the face of adversity. Among the wetlands, a white silhouette emerges in silence. It is the African spoonbill. It generally lingers in waters 10 to 40 centimeters deep, advancing slowly while sweeping its open bill from side to side beneath the surface. The moment it senses any movement, the bill snaps shut in an instant, sealing the fate of the prey. This singular spoon-shaped weapon is a perfect tactile sensor. It does not need to see its prey in the murky waters. It feels them. With nothing more than the faintest brush of a small fish or a larva, the trap of the bill closes at an inescapable speed. With its long legs, the ostrich can easily outrun even a galloping horse. Though it cannot fly, it compensates with extraordinary strength and endurance. An adult ostrich can reach up to 2.5 meters in height. Its long, powerful legs allow it to reach a top speed of 70 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest land bird in the world. The ostrich's eyes measure up to 5 centimeters in diameter, the largest of any land animal, allowing it to detect enemies from more than 3 kilometers away. Its legs are not only made for running, but are also formidable weapons. A single kick can generate enough force to bring down a lion. In the skies of the Masai Mara, another world hangs, suspended in the air, a biological network in constant motion. The Masai Mara is not only a paradise for the great land animals, but also a meeting point for more than 470 species of birds, including at least 60 species of raptors. During the rainy seasons, the sky becomes even more vibrant, with the rise of millions of flying insects creating an abundant feast for the insectivorous birds. Another group of birds stands out for its size and distinctive appearance, the hornbills. They possess a long, strong beak, yet light thanks to its hollow internal structure. Hornbills are typical omnivores. This diet ensures they play a dual role in the ecosystem as predators of small animals and as crucial dispersers of seeds. One of the most remarkable biological features of the hornbill lies in its reproductive behavior.